जय श्री माता जी। ऑनलाइन उपस्थित विश्व के सभी साधकों का सुबह के ध्यान सत्र में हार्दिक स्वागत है। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी को वंदन करके हम सब ध्यान की स्थिति में बैठते हैं। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी आज का ध्यान सत्र शुरू करने की कृपया अनुमति प्रदान कीजिए। सामूहिक बंधन लेते हैं, कलेक्टिव बंधन। अपना चित्त हृदय में लाते हैं। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी कृपावंत होकर आप हमारे हृदय में विराजिए। श्री माताजी, कृपा कर हमारा हृदय प्रेम, करुणा और वात्सल्य से भर दीजिए। परम पूज्य श्री माताजी, आपकी कृपा में हम केवल शुद्ध आत्मा हैं। तीन महामंत्र, तत्पश्चात श्री गणेश मंत्र। जय श्री माता जी। संतुलन करने हेतु अपना राइट हैंड पृथ्वी तत्व पर रखते हैं। चित्त ईड़ा नाड़ी और सहस्रार पर। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, आपकी कृपा में सामूहिकता के ईड़ा नाड़ी पर तमोगुण के सभी बाधक तत्व भूमि तत्व में विलीन कर दीजिए। श्री माताजी, कृपा कर सामूहिकता की एड़ा नाड़ी शुद्ध कर दीजिए। राइट हैंड गोद में, लेफ्ट हैंड आकाश की तरफ। चित्त पिंगला नाड़ी और सहस्रार पर। परम पूज्य श्री माताजी, आपकी कृपा में सामूहिकता के पिंगला नाड़ी पर रजोगुण के सभी बाधक तत्व अहंकार आकाश तत्व में विलीन कर दीजिए। श्री माताजी, कृपा कर सामूहिकता की पिंगला नाड़ी शुद्ध कर दीजिए। लेफ्ट हैंड गोद में। चित्त मध्य नाड़ी और सहस्रार पर। परम पूज्य श्री माताजी, कृपा कर हमें संतुलन दीजिए, हमें वर्तमान में रखिए। अपना चित्त मूलाधार चक्र पर लाते हैं। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, आपकी कृपा में सामूहिकता के मूलाधार चक्र पर श्री गणेश जी की शक्ति जागृत कीजिए, कार्यान्वित कीजिए। श्री माता जी, कृपा कर हमें अबोध बनाइए, हमें सुबुद्धि दीजिए। चित्त मूलाधार पर, श्री कुंडलिनी गौरी माता साक्षात। ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कुंडलिनी गौरी माता साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवै नमो नमः। अपना चित्त मध्य नाड़ी से सहस्रार पर लाते हैं। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, कृपावंत होकर आप हमारे सहस्रार पर विराजिए। श्री माता जी, कृपा कर हमारा आत्म साक्षात्कार दृढ़ कीजिए। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, हम सब अपना अहंकार और प्रति अहंकार आपके श्री चरणों पर समर्पित करते हैं। श्री माता जी, कृपा कर हमें निर्विचारिता प्रदान कीजिए। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, कृपा कर हमें निर्विचार निर्विकल्प ध्यान में स्थित कीजिए। जय श्री माता जी। इसी ध्यान की स्थिति में अमृतवाणी आत्मसात करते हैं। सहस्रार पूजा 1986 पार्ट 1।
These are the songs sung in Himalayas, and to be sung here is something really remarkable, isn't it? That he brought it all the way to be sung here. Now, I think I have already given you a very, very long lecture and a speech, as you call it, but some reactions were very good, and some could absorb it very well. But some, they said, were sleeping. Now these things happen because of negativity. You have to fight your negativity, because negativity is the thing that asks questions. When I'm talking, telling the truth, absolute truth. But it asks questions and it reflects. When it starts reflecting, nothing goes in the head, because you are left with the past sentence and the present you are not with it. So the whole thing boils down to something like an escape. And then you escape and you sleep off. I mean, I tried my level best today to put you onto your conscious mind. You have to be conscious, you have to be alert. And that's the point, is that unless and until you are conscious, you cannot ascend. Any abnormal person cannot ascend. You have to normalize yourself. So many of you had lots of abnormalities, which were brought out and thrown away, and many have been cleansed. But now, if there are some still lingering with it, they must work it out. They cannot just go on justifying it. Normally, negative persons attract a negative personality. So if you have such a negativity of any kind within you, you should never sit next to a negative person. Never go near such a person. Keep away. But stick on to the positive person. Like I said, stick on and support your leaders without questioning. Without questioning. But this is the trouble, is that you start fighting your own leader. If the leader says something to you, you quarrel with the leader and you argue with the leader. So it's finished. I speak through the leaders. So you don't question it. If you question it, then there will be a problem. You have to stick on with your leaders, who are positive people. And if you start questioning them, then you will be nowhere. No link between you and me. And this is everywhere. I was told in Switzerland it is like this, in France now it's better, it's to be like that. Everywhere, except for Italy. I think Italy has the best results. Don't fight with your leaders. Don't argue them. Do not reflect about Sahajayoga. What can you say? What do you know? How can you reflect? What is your knowledge? Do you question your chemistry teacher when he says hydrogen has got 2 atoms or 1 atom? Do you? And when you start doing this with your ego, you are thrown out of the realm of evolution. So do not reflect, just listen and try to take it inside. These are all mantras. Take them inside. Instead of that, you start questioning, arguing with your leaders, giving them advices. Please don't do it. Stop it now. This is no politics, where everybody can advise, everybody has to say something. Mostly the bhoots are such. The bhutish people go on advising and having their own say. And they go against the leader throughout. Now, especially for the elderly people, I would say, because you are more grown up sometimes than the leaders are. then you think you have a right to correct your leaders. It's not so. In Sahajayoga, it is not how much you are old, but it is how much you are evolved. So when you start questioning your leaders and reflecting on their behavior or anything like that and answering them back or also giving your ideas, you are gone. It's like a link. Say there's a link between the chakras and the cells. Say it like that. Now, if you deny the chakras, how one has to work it out? Because I am connected with them, and through them you are connected. But when you deny them, then you fall out. I know what to do with the leaders. I choose them, I arrange them, I organize them, I change them. I know what to do. Now you people do not challenge them. It's nothing but your ego. In India it doesn't happen at all. Doesn't happen. Once mother has appointed somebody, it's accepted. Because for them this is the truth that they have been seeking. The all other is nonsense, is all complications. And because you are so complicated, to you other things look nice. You think it's surrendering your personality. It's not at all. It's developing. Surrendering yourself to the sap of life, to the vitality, to the vital force of life. Surrender. Accept more, accept more. This ego can never allow you to take inside anything. Be careful on that. This will never allow you to sleep. It will never give you peace. It will never allow you to grow. It will never take you to your own goal. So surrender that ego of yours. So one thing I have to tell you, don't fight, don't quarrel, don't question, don't reflect about your leaders to begin with. Otherwise you will be cut off. Keep in his good book. Try to support him. Ask him what does he want, what help he needs. The more you get attached to him, the more you get closer to him, the more you will get. But see, people are very wasteful. They have wasted their lives in drugs, this, that, all nonsense. And the women have another bad habit, is to gossip. They want to gossip. Gossip about this person, criticize that person, is a very bad habit among women to gossip. I never pay heed to anyone who gossips, and I don't like a person who gossips. So don't gossip about things, cheaply, frivolously talking about others. It's not necessary you should be educated. It's not necessary that you should come from a very well-bred family. Nothing is necessary. As long as you are a Sahajayogi, you can be a diamond. But allow yourself to be cut into the diamond. Allow. So the reaction of some people was very good. They absorbed what I said. They took everything inside, but some of them went off to sleep. Now, if those who were struggling at that time may not have understood, it's a difficult subject, I told you it's a very subtle subject, doesn't matter. But those who have been like that should look after themselves, should find out. I found out one thing with the left-sided people, if they can put a candle near their left Pratishthan, a little far, and put one candle before the photograph, and put left hand towards the photograph, and right hand on the Mother Earth, it works. And the candle at the back should be kept a little far away, because it makes sounds, it goes this way, that way, it burns. Those who have been taking drugs, not LSD but other drugs, which are drowsy people who feel sleepy, whose brains are destroyed by drug, all those people can benefit a lot by this. Do it every day. Going into drug, you never felt you were surrendered to drugs. Never felt that. Which was something that was going to kill you completely. You know, so many people are killed, so many are dying. But you wanted to do that, I don't know, because your ego said, all right, go ahead, try this. You will be the one who, nothing will happen to you. That's the ego suggests. So you did it. All right, doesn't matter. Whatever has happened, let us clear it out because we are seekers. So those who have really felt one in the lecture without any questioning should know that they are doing well. Those who were questioning, reflecting, should know they have ego. And those who are dozing out should know that they are left-sided. Left side is worse than the right side. Because the right side can be easily corrected. It shows. It shows outside. People don't like it. Such a person is criticized. Everybody says he's egoistical, he does that. Everybody knows that such a person goes out, like Hitler. But the left-sided person, you see, is very pitiable and you have very great pity for such a person and you sympathize and you get lost with that person. They are more dangerous and difficult to be cured, very difficult. So it's not an easy task. We have to work it out. I'm trying my level best. You should also help me. I was thinking that if you can start using little oil for your head, it will be a good idea in the night. As Sahajogis, you should. I think the hairstyle should be changed for Sahajogis. This modern fashionable style won't suit us. Because you'll have all bald heads one day, I can tell you. And you will see the Sahasrara with a big dimple here. Better use some nice coconut oil, rub in your head nicely, and in the night and in the morning, after all, it doesn't show much. And comb your hair in a proper way. Because also I think if your dresses are like boots, your hair are like boots, then the boots will take over thinking, oh, this is a boot sitting down here, better take hold of that boot. So dress up in a way, shouldn't have hair on your forehead at all. Keep it straight, make it nice, and have it absolutely clean foreheads. We are Sahajogis, we have to change our dresses, we have to change our styles. We cannot become fashionable like these stupid punks. So we are a type, by our hairstyle people should know that these are Sahajogis. So before you start getting bald, better try putting some oil in your head. That's one very important thing the Sahajogis have to do. They can take vibrated oil if you like, and I think olive oil is good, but better than olive oil, I find it is coconut oil is better for the growth of the hair. But sometimes you can also put almond oil, is also good, almond oil for you, because if you have any problem that you feel exhausted or your nerves need attention, you're a nervous type of person, then almond oil is good for you. And for people who have teeth which are troubling them, they must look after them. No use going to the dentist, because dentists create problems. Simple thing is to use olive oil and some salt and rub it on your gums nicely every day before sleeping. That will keep your teeth all right. You'll be amazed, till today I have not been to any dentist. Never been to a dentist, and I hope I won't go to a dentist. So, but one thing is that I have certain bad habits. One of them is that I brush my teeth quite often. But don't use electrical brushes and all that, but use brushes or use your fingers. The best way is to rub with the salt and the oil. It's very good for you. And then allow the whole thing to come out and then wash your feet. Then the third thing I find in Europe, that you people do not clear your throats and your tongues, which is another thing very much against Vishuddhi. And that must be one of the reasons why your Vishuddhis are bad. So, though it is not fashionable here in the West, but very important thing is to put your two fingers in the mouth and rub your fingers, not the thing, fingers, and clean your tongue in such a way that everything comes out in the morning. It's important because that accumulates and then it rots. So this has to be done. And maybe that you might think that this is doing you make a noise and all that, doesn't matter. You have to clear out your throat. And that's how you will keep your Vishuddhis very clear. This is one of the things And another thing is that you must always use water as much as possible for washing. When you go for your morning ablution, water must be used. Paper is a very dirty and unhygienic habit. Very dirty and unhygienic habit. But even if you use paper, you must use water after that. It's very important that all the time the water should be used as much as possible. For Sahajogis, it is a very, very important thing. Now for some people who will find that they are on a subtler level, quite on the verge of collapse, in the way that they still have those problems that they want to sleep with other women and they want to do all these things, they should give up Sahajayoga. Best is to leave us alone. We can't have such useless people with us. So they should give up Sahajayoga and don't trouble us. Because we can get thousands and thousands in India, we have no problem. For them it is not difficult. They are already there. So those who are still like that, who are trying to have relations with other women and having their eyes on other women and all the women like that, you see, all these kind of maniacs, I call them maniacs only, should give up Sahajayoga and should spare us. This is for definite. Now we have been always saying that those who are very negative people will have to leave Sahajayoga. And a day will come. So for all of you it is very necessary that you should try to clean yourself and never sit with a person who is negative. Never make friendship with a person who is negative. Try to be more helpful to a person who is positive. Clear out yourself, clean out yourself, look after yourself, respect yourself, love yourself. Live with your dignity. Cheapish thing, frivolous thing, useless thing should not be done. And make your ego be challenged. Let somebody insult you and see that you do not answer back. Just see it, not to get into temper. Try that your ego doesn't react. That can be achieved very easily if you try in the mirror, look at yourself and laugh at yourself. Make fun of yourself. What do you think of yourself? Who are you? What do you have? Nothing? Now today's lecture was not only a great lecture, but also it was like mantras. All good for the brain. And I would say that this lecture must be listened to again and again, and to be taken in, not to be questioned. Not to be questioned, to be taken in, to be absorbed. I hope that you understand this. Now after the Sahasrara Puja, I hope you people try to maintain the position you have reached. I would expect all of you to support, to glorify your leaders, and not in any way debase them, argue with them, give them ideas. Even the wives, I have said, are not to argue with the leaders. It's like pulling each other. Like they said, there were some scorpions sent for investigation from different places. And they saw one jar was open. And they said, what is this? From this jar, all the scorpions will jump out. They said they cannot, because one comes up, the other pulls him down. In the same way we behave. So if there's a leader, this is ego that makes you jealous, and this is ego that says that you know better, you better give a suggestion. Not that you cannot suggest, people tell me also things. But if he doesn't accept, well and good. That's a challenge to your ego. It's better that he says no to you so that you see for yourself, is it my ego still insisting on that position? Now, on the second thing that I have said, that we should not be drawn by convention. Like the convention was that, say for now this time the English leaders felt, which was a big mistake, that Italians would be inconvenienced if they stay over. Italians are very large-hearted people, like Indians are. They'll be overjoyed if they stay over. But it is the English mind. It's the English who cannot tolerate. One person staying for 2 days, they'll ask you immediately as you go, what time are you leaving? So it is their mind that worked out that way, that it will be inconvenienced, because they'll be inconvenienced. Though they were told you could stay here till Monday, there's no problem, you have to just pay £10. But I thought like that. This is an English image of being good to others, because to them, anybody staying in their house, finished. They won't even allow anybody to come inside the house. Let there be snow, anything outside, they'll just see and talk to you and then they'll say, I've seen it myself. One day I had gone out, it was snowing, and I saw a lady standing out on a doorstep with a pram, and there was a little baby. And the other lady was an old lady talking from inside, just from the chink, in a way that door was not completely opened out. And when I came back after an hour or so, still that lady was standing outside and talking. This lady didn't have sense to say that you come in. But this another lady did not mind it also, because she must be doing the same. So the large-heartedness of anything they cannot understand. Moreover, there was no problem. It was suggested that you can stay here and you can be here. Now, today we had to hurry up a lot. The whole thing was quite inconvenienced and we had to do it because of a slight mistake that they should have asked me. And I thought you all were staying on Monday because it's logical, it's sensible. But because of the conception that we should not inconvenience. It's not only with English, it is possible with any one of you. When you start thinking, I thought, you are gone. So these concepts that you have about things are actually very dangerous things. I've been having experiences of these stupid conventions people have. I thought. They try to be good, but ultimately try to be nasty. They are nasty. So that means there's something definitely wrong with the convention they have about things. And that's why people, if they were right when they were thinking, world would have been a different thing. But they are thinking at a level where it's just everything is sloping down and you are going downward. As soon as you start thinking, you go downward. Such is the defect of your thinking, because it is bound by the tags of your conventions. Whenever you think, you see, you are bound by your conventions and you go down. I didn't touch many points today, which I could have touched, like art, I was saying. I was amazed, an exuberance like this, a flower like this, makes me so very happy to see a garden, but to a sophisticated mind is baroque or something nonsensical. To them, one flower somewhere, because the rest of the area should be their space for their ego. So they cannot see the beauty. It's too much, too much. Even Sahajayoga is too much for us. What are you, a little baby or what? What is too much? You see, as if like a baby we give a bottle, so much of milk, so much of milk. So Sahajayoga is too much for me. You are dwarfs or what? And there's no substance in this kind of a nonsense. That's why this is sophisticated, this is nice, criticize everyone. People are so frightened even to decorate their houses, because it will be criticized. Better keep it plain, white. Just white. Even the nose they don't like, they want to cut out the nose, eyes, everything, just have plain. And imagine it's the play of the ego, which wants an individuality. How they are in juxtaposition with what they want to do. See this clearly. If you go in a garden, they'll have one tree somewhere hanging in there. This is supposed to be garden. You say, where is the garden? This garden. Microscope. Where is the garden? Oh no, we put only one thing at a point, you see, so it becomes important. So this is only a tree here, and then you move, there will be another little bush, then another tree. Everything is too much. Why? Because the ego is too much in the head. That's why everything is too much for them. The stupidity has to go now. You have to take whatever is good, too much you must take, and give up whatever is too much in you. That has to be understood. All these stupid ideas, all kinds of stupid ideas. Like you want to buy a house, so they say, all right, we'll go and buy a house. I went round. Now most of the houses are about 7.5 feet height. But they like it. I said, why? It's very old. I said, so what? But it's an old house, it is this and that, and the old house. Why do you like? New houses are 8 feet at the most. So there's no choice. Why do you want to have a house which is old house? Victorian houses they don't like. Why? Because they are not so conventional, they are not so fashionable. You must have a house where you should break your neck. Walk into the bathroom in an awkward way, you can't even sit or stand. Halfway you hang in the air. That's a very house of a character. And a character is that which makes you awkward and feel funny. That person has character. I mean, a person is, if he's absurd, he's queer, weird, he's strange, he's a man of character. This is the situation today. He's a man of character and he's weird, absolutely a strange personality. How is it? He came on a bicycle with a half pant. I said, really? He's a man of character. Here he is getting arthritis with it. Doing queer, funny, stupid things is regarded as something of personality. Now as Sahajogis, you have to realize that you are not that stupid. You are crowned with yourself. Now you are not going to behave like these stupid people in their fashions. To give it up. They laugh at you, you laugh at them. In the lunatic asylum, if you go, all the lunatics will say, oh, so you have also come here to join us, isn't it? They all think they are the wisest. And you get lost with them. You start thinking, am I a lunatic myself? So you all, when you see such a person, you should just laugh at. Like a lady, you see, thought her to be very fashionable. She came with a dress, you see, very open, her body with all her bones showing and this and that. And we happened to go to see that house, myself and my husband. So as soon as he saw her, he came back and vomited. I said, what's the matter? I saw her, I vomited. And we got into the car, we didn't enter, we came away. And she thought she was a very fashionable lady showing her bones, all her body. Horrible. Imagine like a dead body standing before you. But a dead body is regarded as fashionable. So everybody wants to behave like a dead body. Now you should see the sense in it. Otherwise you are not Sahajogis. You must see the nonsense that is going on, and you are not a nonsensical personality. So all these things now, if you see from a new angle, as I have told you now, that you are higher personalities, that you have achieved a new awareness of your chakras, you'll be amazed. Your reactions will be very, very different. If you see something like this, you'll say, beautiful. But till you have those horrible conventions with you, you cannot. A house which is dilapidated, absolutely going to fall on your head, is what a character. The whole character will fall on your head. Absurd ideas people have. Or then they want something modern which is absolutely weird and nonsensical. See, there was a lady, she built a house, modern, and we had to climb up her steps. And every step she has divided into smaller pieces. We were so much worried that we'll all fall off. You see, every step was made of small pieces like a step. You see, every step was made into steps. So when you put your foot there, you don't know where you are putting your foot, you see. She must have spent a lot of money making that kind of a nonsensical thing. But to her, she would show everyone, now come along, see this. I refused to go up. I said, I have nothing to do. And went back. Yes, that doesn't matter. As they show resentment, you must show resentment. Stupid. It doesn't appeal to me. It doesn't appeal to me, these things. I've seen it, I don't like it, these things. The way there's one flower hanging somewhere and anything if I see, I don't like it. I don't enjoy it at all myself. And if I am the criteria, if I am the one who can judge things, then I would tell you I don't like all this nonsense. The way people dress up these days, they look like clowns to me, lunatics, like I can say brats, or you can call them what you call them, tramps. You cannot make out one from the other. The lousy pants, you see some grandfather's pant they are wearing, and a grandmother's blouse on top, and the ladies walking on the street. See, you feel there's some funny queer people walking across, and they think it's fashionable. I think from India we should get all old clothes here and sell them off for a high price. It's very queer. You just look at it. See from this angle. Standing on the hilltop, you look at these mad people. See how lunatic they are, stupid they are, how they are behaving, what is their fashion. And if you see, in olden times, people used to dress up well with all kinds of frills, all kinds of things, but this is what they don't like. Whatever as God has given us should be decorated and respected. I mean, yesterday the way you did the whole, today the way you did the whole of the hall and all that, so beautiful it looked, so nice it looked. But somebody would say, oh, let us have absolutely plain thing for Mother. Some dilapidated wall behind which is about to fall down. That would be real character. How can these ideas be acceptable to Sahajogis? This I just don't understand. And they pay for it. They pay for these conventions and they pay for all these kinds of odd things. They do pay for it. Supposing there's a fashion today to have your hair cut like this on top, they'll pay for it. Then you cut them another way, they pay for it. You have to pay for all these misdoings also. The fashion is, supposing somebody invite somebody to your house, you must have a different type of a glass cup and a glass for this. Otherwise, you are not all right. And then, what you find, there's another group of these hippies and all those have come. They will give you in the dirtiest possible mugs that you cannot drink anything. So either you accept this nonsense or that nonsense. It's absolutely absurd. And I've seen Indians when they are in England, they just don't understand, they just cancel them, all right, cancel them. They're mad people. The quality of personality is very, very low, take it from me. Very low. You might have ego, might exist with that ego, but it's very low here. accept it. Innocence is missing, auspiciousness is missing, cleanliness is missing, the attraction of simplicity is missing. So artificial. Even the idea of simplicity is artificial. With artificiality, how can you have a quality of human life? How can you? You become artificial people. So give up all these conventions. I'm not here to propagate Indian culture as such, but I must say if there is any culture, it is in India. Because this is no culture. All becoming, if you walk about, you look like, when I see the people around, they look like host of mad people walking. You see them on the streets, not one person is normal. America is even worse. They must be doing like this or this like this. Not one person has a proper face. It's a fact, I tell you. With Sahajayoga, your quality has come up. It has come up. You've become that now. So great.
जय श्री माता जी, कृपया ध्यान की स्थिति बनाए रखें। जय श्री माता जी। श्री आदिशक्ति मंत्र। ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवै नमो नमः। आरती की तैयारी करते हैं।
श्री करके साक्षात श्री आदेश पे माताजी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री करके साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिने मोक्ष श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। बोलो श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवी की
जय। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, आज का ध्यान हम आपके श्री चरणों पर समर्पित करते हैं। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, कृपा कर हमारा सहस्रार चक्र पूर्ण रूप से खोल दीजिए। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, कृपा कर हमारा आत्म तत्व जागृत कीजिए, प्रकाशित कीजिए। हमें परम चैतन्य से आशीर्वादित कीजिए। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, कृपा कर हमारे लेफ्ट साइड के सारे दोष, बाधा, नकारात्मकता नष्ट कीजिए। हमारा क्रोध, आक्रामकता, आलोचना करने की बुरी आदतें नष्ट कीजिए। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, कृपा कर हमें फैशन से दूर रखिए। कृपा कर हमें पवित्र और नैतिक बनाइए। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, कृपा कर हमें आनंद और शांति प्रदान कीजिए। हमें सामूहिकता में, संतुलन में प्रस्थापित कीजिए। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, कृपा कर हमें सामूहिक आत्म साक्षात्कार देने के लिए एक उत्तम माध्यम बनाइए। हमें क्षमाशील और त्यागवान बनाइए। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, आपके श्री महामाया स्वरूप को हम हृदय से वंदन करते हैं। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, आपके श्री चरणों पर हमारा कोटि कोटि नमन, कोटि कोटि नमन, अनंत कोटि नमन। जय श्री माता जी। सामूहिक बंधन लेते हैं। जय श्री माता जी। आज के कार्यक्रम, आज शाम का ध्यान ठीक 7 बजे प्रतिष्ठान पुणे यूट्यूब चैनल पर लाइव प्रसारित होगा। आज का ध्यान सत्र यहीं पे संपन्न होता है। अब हम सहज भजनों का आनंद लेते हैं। आज का दिन सबके लिए आनंदमय, मंगलमय रहे। जय श्री माता जी।
सिंदुराची बुटी, अंगी सिंदुराची बुटी, बुटी बुटी अंगी सिंदुराची बुटी. केशर कस्तुरी ललाटी, केशर कस्तुरी ललाटी रे गणराया रे गणराया, गणराया रे गणराया, गणराया रे गणराया. लबकल तू ये, लबकल तू ये सकळांची देई भेटी, सकळांची देई भेटी, सकळांची देई. पायी घागुऱ्या वाजती, पायी घागुऱ्या वाजती वाजती, पायी घागुऱ्या वाजती. नाचत आले गणपती, नाचत आले गणपती रे गणराया रे गणराया, गणराया रे गणराया, गणराया रे गणराया. लबकल तू ये, लबकल तू ये भेटी, सकळांची देई भेटी, सकळांची देई भेटी, सकळांची देई. अवघ्या गणांचा गणपती, अवघ्या गणांचा गणपती, अवघ्या गणांचा गणपती, अवघ्या गणांचा गणपती. हाती मोदकाची वाटी, हाती मोदकाची वाटी रे गणराया रे गणराया, गणराया रे गणराया. लबकल तू ये, लबकल तू ये भेटी, सकळांची देई भेटी, सकळांची देई भेटी, सकळांची देई, सकळांची देई, सकळांची देई.
दाता तू गणपती गजानन, दाता तू गणपती गजानन, दाता तू गणपती गजानन. भजती तुझासी कोणी जन, दाता तू गणपती गजानन, दाता तू गणपती गजानन. पावर